that's basically it for that topic, ladies and gentlemen. Let me bring up the other post that I had from Grums. Give me 1 second. I thought I had it saved, but apparently I did not. This is going to be about Warner Brothers. So if you guys are unaware, an email apparently leaked from Warner Brothers. And this email is essentially admitting that they are doing what everybody says they're doing, and every other company for that matter, which is they are rebranding DEI. So Grums made his post and he said Warner Brothers doubles down on DEI, changes name to inclusion to try to rebrand. The makers of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has learned nothing. Even after a $200 million loss and being forced to close many studios due to poor sales, in a recent company-wide email shared with me, Chief People and Culture Officer, which is a totally made-up job, by the way, Chief People and Culture Officer, bro, talk about a waste of money. And Chief Inclusion Officer, which is also a waste of money, they proudly state the following: our success absolutely depends on having a team that's truly diverse, reflects all perspectives, and has a culture where our employees feel valued and respected. All right, so just so you guys are aware, everything we're talking about today, for the most part, I have videos on the channel that are live right now. So after the stream, if you want to deep dive on these topics, especially this one, I have a video on it, so please make sure to go check it out. Here is the leaked email. Now, again, take this with a grain of salt, just like I said in my video, because as of right now, it's just a rumor. Even though it could be validated from their website, which we're about to get into, I'm still going to treat it as a rumor because it's a leaked email. But it says, this is our continuing values and commitments, including continuing to prioritize inclusive storytelling. We will continue to be strongly committed to telling inclusive and diverse stories across our film and television programming around the world. Now, guys, think about this for a second. This is a leaked email from Warner Brothers talking about how they are committed to DEI, right? Essentially, they are committed to DEI. Now that we have this email, I want you guys to double back really quick. And I want you to understand that this makes a lot more sense now, which we already knew, but this makes a lot more sense now because their commitment, their continued commitment to the DEI and all that stuff and the rebranding and all that, this makes a lot more sense now. So just so you're aware. And they're also joining Activision Blizzard, by the way, in the doubling down, even though Trump is trying to come after them for this stuff. But that's neither here nor there. So that's where the first part of this comes into play. Film and television programming around the world. That includes Harry Potter. Harry Potter is Warner Brothers, just so you're aware. So makes a lot of sense. Growing an inclusive team. One of the ways we do this is through our best in-class recruiting and training programs, which provide essential skills, training, education, and job opportunities to build career pathways into the entertainment industry for people of all backgrounds. Then leading with inclusion. This is the best part. Our overarching work in this space will now be referred to as inclusive, which aligns with a SEEP's team and will continue to oversee. Making this change better aligns our language with our focus throughout our company, in our industry, and across our content. We're updating the language to use, the language we use to ensure the intent and impact of our actions are clear. You will see this new approach being updated on WBD.com as well as our internal channels. So, with this supposed leaked email, again, I wanted to verify whether or not this is actually true, right? Because it's a leaked email. We don't know. So the email says that this is happening on the website right now as we speak. So if you go to their website, lo and behold, you go to our values, and what do you see? There's no DEI, but there is inclusion. and obviously ESG. So you got inclusion and you got ESG on their website. So they did rename it. They rebranded it to inclusion. So when you click that, you see the whole team here. You see the whole team here. So you got Asif, who, by the way, Asif Sadiq, we actually did 2 or 3 videos on this guy in the past. We haven't done videos on any of these people because I haven't heard anything relevant for them. But look at these titles, bro. Look at the unbelievable fake titles that we are dealing with right now. Asif Sadiq is Chief Inclusion Officer. Christian Hug is the GVP Inclusion International. Yvette Latour is VP Inclusion Workforce and Strategy. Grace Moss is VP of Inclusion Pipeline Programs. And then Juanita Du is Executive Vice President of Integrity and Inclusion for CNN Worldwide. This is a bunch of fake jobs, bro. This is literally a bunch of fake jobs. I'm not kidding. Here's what they say. So there is like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. More like 8. So there's 8 tabs of DEI. 8 tabs of DEI to go through on Warner Brothers website. Social impact. Warner Brothers Discovery is committed to positively impacting communities around the world. We strive to use our platforms and content as well as work with nonprofit partners to nurture positive change, one bold story at a time. Global Business Council and Creative Diversity Council. The Global Business Council and Creative Diversity Council bring together leaders from across the organization to drive inclusion across our business and content. The Global Business Council oversees the corporate and operational execution of our inclusion strategy, while the Creative Diversity Council champions diverse perspectives and inclusive storytelling throughout the creative and production process. That is one massive paragraph of bullshit. That is one massive paragraph of bullshit. How exactly is having a superficially diverse team helped you in the past? How exactly has that worked out? That hasn't exactly worked out for you at all. But let's continue anyway. Which, by the way, I mean, again, Suicide Squad died for many reasons. Multiverses died for many reasons. Warner Brothers has had one of the biggest wins in all of gaming, which was Hogwarts Legacy. And they took that and they threw it out the fucking window by creating games that they had to end up canceling and blowing hundreds of millions of dollars on it. So all the money that they gained from Hogwarts Legacy, they threw it out the fucking window. So now they're back here where even at the precipice of their destruction, they are still continuing to double down on DEI and ESG fucking nonsense. Because here's the thing, guys. ESG loans are extremely cheap. They're extremely cheap. It is the reason why so many companies take them. Because you could take forever to pay them back, number one. And number two, they are unbelievably low interest and cheap. So what does that do? That allows these companies to get money now and worry about the rest 5 to 10 years from now. And by the time 5 to 10 years comes around and they're hurting for money because they failed their consumer, they could just take out another loan, get a bunch of money for their executives and the company, and then move on for the next 5 to 10 years and get themselves more and more into debt until eventually the company ends up crumbling, but their executives got rich in the process. That's really all it is. That they don't care about it, right? The executives want to get rich now. They don't want to wait 5 to 10 years, sell a good product, get money. They don't care, bro. These executives are trying to get rich now. And if it comes at the death of the company 10 to 20 years from now, they don't give a fuck because within those 10 to 20 years, they're going to be rich. The company's not going to be rich, but they're going to be rich. And the ESG investors get everything they want. They get to push their nonsense. They get to take control over a dying company. They get to get everything. Everybody gets what they want. The only person that doesn't get what they want is the consumer. Because entertainment has become extremely corporatized now. It is no longer a creative process. It is now an investor process. It is now a corporate process. It is just nonstop, the same thing happening over and over again. Companies start off trying to do right by gamers. They get famous by doing right by gamers. They put out a product that's a big hit. They put out a sequel that's a big hit. Before you know it, they become a public company. They get taken over by investors. They take ESG loans. ESG loans come at a cost, little by little, and then eventually what ends up happening is the company ends up dying out. It's a cycle. Now, every once in a while, you're going to run into studios that have ESG investors, but they still give gamers what they want. And that's because they are companies and they are studios that are extremely creative, and they have managed to make video games that the majority of their player base can, enjoy, or at least adhere to. But most studios are not doing that. Most studios are going for the higher ESG investment and the worst product because they don't have the talent. They don't have the talent. They don't have the creativity. If you don't have the creativity to work around it, you're fucked. But again, they don't care about the company. They don't care about the company dying. None of these people care about the company dying. They're getting paid now. They're getting paid today. They're getting paid every year. So long as the company is still alive, whether or not the company makes money, they're getting paid. The executives are the same as well. It's not like they're a privately owned company and one person is about to lose it all if the company dies. No, it's a publicly owned company. So they're still making their money. The employees are still making their money, and the executives are making their money. Anyway, let's continue. So we have BRGs. Our global business resource groups are open to all and support employees worldwide, actively building community, driving authentic inclusion, and offering leadership opportunities. Of course, you got Pride, Go Green, Indie Next, Lingo, Village, Wave, Vibras, empowering Hispanic, Latino, Latina, and Latin American diaspora through community, connection, and innovation. Sure. Uniting LGBTQ employees and allies, fostering inclusion, support, and advocacy within our workplace. Sure. You got the workforce, global gender representation, people of color representation, U.S. race and ethnicity representation, gender pay gap, the UK report, inclusive outreach. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. Look at this, guys. There is one white guy in this picture that's not gay, and that's most likely the nerdy dude right here. Can I make this bigger? I can make this bigger. All right, hold on. Here we go. This shit looks so superficially diverse that it damn near looks like AI. It damn near looks like AI, bro. That's how fake this picture looks. This shit looks like it was AI made. Imagine going to Grok and telling them, hey, give me a photo op of a team of diverse employees. I feel like that's what's happening here. This is the most insane, superficially diverse bullshit photo op that I have ever seen. At least these people look like nerds. So that's a plus. Some of them anyway. Not all of them. These women look like future HR managers. But you know what's interesting? There's not a single Asian here. No Asian people. Bro, Asian people, I'm telling you, man, these diverse, like, diversity shills, they fucking hate Asian people. They really do. They really do, because the Asian people are the only ones that are not bending the knee to this victim mindset bullshit. If you try to go to an Asian household and tell them they're marginalized, bro, you better fucking duck. Otherwise, you're going to end up like the fucking animal that you just ate beforehand. They do not like Asian people because Asian people are not lazy. Asian people are hardcore about their education. You're going to get absolutely destroyed if you try to come at them with that bullshit. So again, you got two. Actually, this guy looks Hispanic. This guy over here looks Hispanic a little bit. I'm getting a little bit Hispanic vibe from him, but he's definitely gay as fuck. This dude is 100% gay. I'm pretty sure they peg each other. This one looks like the only straight white male there, but I'm a little bit sus on him. I don't know if he's straight, but still. Everybody else though, bro, white woman, non-binary, guaranteed you. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet this white woman is non-binary? I will bet money on it. Black, hybrid, black, Indian Habibi, black, Indian Habibi female edition, black, nerdy black, tall Indian hybrid, super black, mega black. Bro, unbelievable. It looks fake as fuck. It really does. It really does. Man, they're getting the Habibis. You guys notice that? Bro? The Habibis, they're also hardcore about their education too. And they don't usually do that victim mindset, but they've been investing so much money in gender study bullshit in Pakistan and fucking all the Habibis. They're trying to get control over the Habibis, and it's working. You guys notice we're seeing a little bit more Habibis in DEI stuff in the United States. We're seeing more and more of it. But you're not seeing that many Asians. So anyway, inclusive storytelling, whatever the fuck that is. We are home to the best storytellers. Really? You sure about that? Creating world-class content for viewers around the world, delivering one of our guiding principles to champion inclusion. WBD seeks to amplify voices of global storytellers to reflect and represent our audiences across different regions. WBD is committed to responsible storytelling and the production of impactful content. You know, this word is also what they're trying to use now. They're trying to use this instead of calling it diverse, equity, inclusion, none of that stuff. They're trying to call it impact. Impact is also another word that they're trying to utilize to rebrand all this stuff. But keep an eye out for that because they're definitely using that more. We work to maintain our viewers' trust by exploring the issues and experiences that shape their lives, prioritizing the accuracy and integrity of our editorial practices and contributing to positive social impact where it's appropriate and possible. We strive to ensure our content advances the inclusion of all voices and perspectives so that it resonates with increasingly diverse and global audiences. Our team of experts offer art, storyboards, and rough cuts, responsible character development, and on-screen depictions, working with external partners and community groups to support authentic content, production, accessibility guidance, and safety on set. Bro, they have their own email for this. Please contact inclusivecontent@wbd.com. That's insanity. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to cover this really quick on stream to showcase that Warner Brothers is just like Activision Blizzard. They are doubling down hardcore on DEI. It's not going anywhere. What is this nonsense? What is this picture here? Let me look at this. Hold on. Is there an Asian in here? Hold on. Bro, this girl ain't paying attention. Bro, these three look like they're getting scolded by their dad. This dude, too, they're not even paying attention. Look at this. She's looking down. He's looking away. She's looking down. They're not even maintaining eye contact, bro. Where's the eye contact? What the fuck is going on, bro? Yo, does anybody see the irony? Does anybody see the irony about this? Tell me if you guys see the irony. Please tell me if you see the irony in this picture, because I see the irony. Do you see the irony? Come on, I know you guys got to see it. So the company that says that they are all about championing diversity, equity, and inclusion, right? They're that company. They're like, we need to ensure that we give opportunities to all of the blacks and the Hispanics. But what do you guys notice? The blacks, the blacks, right? The Asians, Hispanic hybrid here. And El Gordita, La Gordita. Look at this shit. The minorities are serving the whites. Bro, what? How does nobody see this? How does nobody see this, bro? You got fucking La Grande. Look at this. Look at this bitch. You got all of the diverse people serving food to the whites. Bro, come on, Gorlock. You must notice this. You must notice this. This is exactly what they want. This is what they want. The white liberals want this. They want this. They want you back in mental chains, and they want you to genuinely believe that you are being helped by them. When the simple fact of the matter is, they're just trying to condition you to go back from mental chains to physical chains. They just can't get you in physical chains right now because society doesn't allow it, but they're hoping it goes back to that one day. But in the meantime, they can keep you mentally oppressed and reliant on the white savior. Look at you serving food to the white people, bro. Are you serious right now? I mean, how does nobody see this? Maybe I'm crazy. It's fine. Maybe I'm wrong. But they surely must see this, bro. It won't be me. I'm telling you right now. It would never. Bro, this is why I fight against the DEI nonsense so much, especially when it comes to the people of color bullshit, because this is what I genuinely believe white liberals want. White liberals want Hispanics, blacks, and anybody that's not white to be back in chains one way or another. And right now, they can't get us in physical chains, so they're trying to get us in mental chains. This is what they're trying to do. And it's a slow and steady process of acceptance. It's a slow and steady process of trying to convince people that they are marginalized simply because of their skin color. That's it. Again, I want you to understand something. You guys realize that white liberals on average have the same exact mindset as the KKK? You guys realize that? Bro, the KKK is out here screaming white power. The white liberal is out here screaming white privilege. It is all the same shit. If you are a white liberal screaming white privilege, then that means that you are inherently better than the person who was not born white. You are white supreme. It is no different than the KKK person screaming white power who believes the same thing because they were born white. It's the same exact thing. You're just rebranding it. Just like you're rebranding DEI. Just like you're rebranding DEI, it's the same thing. Same exact thing. Lord Shadow says, bro, they are learning to cook. It's not that deep. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that. Because this is as deep as it is, I guarantee you. Because you want to know why? This picture is not on like a food kind of tab on their website. This picture is in the inclusive tab of their website. So if it was just about learning to cook, why is this on their inclusive storytelling tab? Seriously. I want an answer for that. If this is just about cooking, then why is this on their inclusive storytelling tab? Because clearly the showcasing of non-white people was important. He said, my bad, brother. I missed that part. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Again, this I am allowed to criticize this, and I'm allowed to talk about this. I'm allowed to talk about the racial makeup of this picture because they are utilizing this picture in their inclusive storytelling tab. So because they're using it here, I have every right to talk about it. If they didn't want to talk about the race of the people in this picture, they shouldn't have used it to push racial conversation in their inclusive storytelling tab. That's how I view it. So, anyway, let's continue. Where are we at? Let's check the ESG tab. Environmental, social, and governance. At Warner Brothers Discovery, we strive to be a global leader in media and entertainment, serving audiences and consumers around the world with content that informs, entertains, and when we are at our best, inspires. We are building on our strong legacies with the goal to do well as a business while also doing good as members of communities around the world. I mean, I think like this is kind of counterproductive. I don't understand. I don't really think that they are trying to do anything to do good as a business, considering that they have made really bad business decisions because they are trying to do ESG, DEI related things. Have a good night, Scooby. Appreciate you. We are building on our strong legacies with a goal to do well as a business. We intend to build upon our previous commitments and legacy programs as champion for the diverse voices, perspectives, and experiences in our workforce and our world, and ultimately foster a respected, successful, sustainable, and inclusive global media and entertainment company. Interesting. I guess. I suppose. So ultimately, guys, essentially what this is that Warner Brothers is going to double down no matter what. They're just going to flat out rebrand, change it up, and that's really all it is. So let's move on. We're going to go now to Disney Snow White. We got...